Probably need to explain myself, don't I? So to go from El Chalten to Villa O'Higgins, there's a series of lakes and ferry rides and hikes. Few cyclists have told me that it's possible to push a touring bike on this trail of about 13 or 14 kilometers. And the way they described it was that it's pretty hard, but doable. But after clambering up rocks and going through mud and crossing creeks, the difficulty would have to be 10 out of 10. I wouldn't recommend this to my worst enemy if I had one. You might have heard of the Carretera Austral highway. It's well known to be a bike touring paradise and a rite of passage. Kind of like the Pamir highway in Tajikistan or Hokkaido in Japan or all of Iceland.
My name is Troels Bertelsen and I'm from Copenhagen, Denmark.
Okay, and so far, what are your impressions of the Carretera Austral?
It's been amazing. The views, it's just great. Every corner you have a new amazing view of the mountain, glaciers, fjords. Amazing. The road has been up and down, but in general it's better than I expected.
For about 300 kilometers now, the road conditions have been horrific. Corrugations and soft dirt are never a good combo. But couple that with fast cars that pass within mere centimeters and an insane amount of dust, and the riding's actually pretty terrible. It's been a few days since it rained here, so I think they should rename it the Carretera Austral. Here's the deal though, all bike trips have sections that suck, even our beloved Carretera Austral. I'm just lucky that I have these stunning views to offset the less than ideal riding conditions. aggressive dogs are something that I think I've experienced in every single country I've traveled through. They're pretty scary, even for the millionth time. And I think the best way to go about making them retreat is to hold your ground, to put your arm up like you're hitting them with a really big stick, and to make a loud sound. That's normally enough to sort of make them give you a bit of distance. It may not be the biggest glacier, but it's got to be one of the most impressive in Patagonia. Just fixing the 5th puncture that I've had with this sleeping mat. It's unbelievably comfortable, but it's not very reliable. I identified the hole and put this self-adhesive patch on. It's really easy to do, but check this out. All of the other patches are in a line. All right, I think I've worked out the problem. So all of the holes are on this bottom ridge of the mat. And when I put it in its stuff sack and put it at the bottom of the pannier, I think that little particles of dirt are rubbing against this bottom side of the mat when I'm going over all those corrugated roads and putting holes in it. So my plan is to move the mat to a different pannier in a place where this can't happen anymore. The northern section of the Carretera Austral greatly contrasts to the south. For the majority of the time, you've got really, really smooth roads like this, and you've got cars that actually give you a decent passing distance. Those two things combined allow me to enjoy views like this so much more. Sadly decided to divert from the Carretera Austral and head over to Argentina. But what I can say about that highway is that despite the dust and corrugations, it's definitely a must-do. I think the scenery alone has probably already convinced you of that.